Well, good afternoon and good evening and good morning, wherever you may be and whatever time you might be seeing this. This is Dr. Lavelle. I'm so happy to spend a few minutes with you because I have an important message that I think you will benefit from. And it is, I know you are looking for the keys to the kingdom. Well, I think I found them, so let me share them with you right now. It comes from Matthew, St. Matthew in the Holy Bible, 7 through 8. So the 7th chapter, 7th verse through the 8th verse is where you're going to find the keys to the kingdom. Here's what it says. It says, ask and thou shalt receive. Seek and thou shalt find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh, they receive. Everyone that seeketh, they're going to find. And everyone who knocketh, it will be opened unto you. But here's the thing that you have to have set up before you get into any of those things right there. First of all, you got to know what to ask for. What are you asking for? Well, some people are asking for shiny things like cars and jewelry and big bank accounts and big, beautiful homes. Okay, well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, right? But you need to be specific. That's right. Specificity is really important before you start asking. Because some people just ask for stuff and they generalize. And guess what they get? Kind of anything. So you need to be specific about what you want, right? So are you specific? You want a new car? Well, what kind of car do you want? Well, before you go asking for something, you should go do what? Seek out what it is that you want. Well, how would you do that? Well, you go to the car dealerships and you test drive them, right? You go find the one that fits you, that you feel comfortable in, that is you, that says this is you, right? And even if you don't have the money yet, you go find out what it is you want first, right? And then you narrow it down. You decide on all the features you want, the color combinations you want, the thing that makes you feel wonderful. And then you plant it in your mind. You then go knock on the door of the resources that will provide you with that which you wish, right? So you're wishing for something, so what you want to do is develop a plan to make it happen. Well, the first thing you have to do is know what you want. So now once you know what you want, you can ask the universe to give you that which you're looking for. What do you mean ask the universe? Well, ask God. What do you mean by that? That means you ask your Father, which is in heaven, for the blessings that you feel you deserve. And I'm sure if you deserve it, he's going to make a way. I don't know any father that wouldn't give their child something that they were asking for if they deserved it, right? Now, I don't think you should eat your ice cream before you eat your dinner. I think you should eat your dinner first, right? So don't ask amiss, don't ask out of turn. So earn the right to ask for the good things you want. And if you do that, you're going to be very, very pleased because there is no limit on what you can actually get access to. So there are three things I want to talk to you about today with regards to that scripture. And that is, you have to have faith that that thing that you're asking for, you can actually get it from the resource. Which means, does the resource have it available to you? Well, I submit to you, there is no limit of what the resource actually has access to. And there's nothing that you could ask that's a good thing that God wouldn't be willing to give you and make a way for you to get. If it's going to benefit you and other people as well, guess what? Put it on your list. Be specific and go after it. Go seek it, right? And go knock on the doors where they are, right? So where is the thing you need? What is it? What is it that you want? I promise you those things are available. Then you have to believe that you're worthy of it. That's a big deal right there. Because most people they want things, but they don't really believe they deserve it. Or they don't believe that maybe they're worthy of it. And so maybe if you're looking for a Rolls Royce now and you live in an apartment, it's not quite the right time to be asking for that, right? It's out of sequence. There's other things you need to do before you go asking for a Rolls Royce. Nothing wrong with Rolls Royces. I think you should have one if you want one. But I also think that you need to put it in sequence. Don't ask amiss, right? Have something called delayed gratification. Delayed gratification means that that doesn't mean you're not going to get it. It just means you delay it until it's the proper time. You need to put it in a nice garage, right? Hopefully a climate controlled garage, right? Not something that's subject to the elements. So that's the next thing. Believe that you deserve to have it, which means that you're really in tune with yourself, right? And you know that you are in a place where you can take good care of it and you can be benefited by it, and other people can benefit by it as well. So believe that you deserve to have it. And lastly, you have to be in the reception mode. You have to be ready to receive the blessings of the Lord that maketh thee rich and add no sorrow with it. A lot of times people are not there yet because they don't really have that kind of total appreciation of who they are, why they are, and what they're supposed to do with what they bring to the table. Once you get a grip on that and you really have that total understanding of what you are supposed to do with this great life that you have been given, I think those things that you want will fall in place automatically. So be able to accept that and be in a position to know what you want. So let's go over it again. What do you need to do? You need to ask, but you can't ask amiss, right? You got to ask specifically for what you want. How do you ask for what you want? You got to know what you want. You got to go do the research first. Make sure that you've done your research. Make sure that you go test it. Go test drive the car if you want to. Go walk through the houses to see how you want your house set up or what house fits you right now. Go test all the things that you are looking to put into your life, especially when it comes to the person that you want to spend your life with, right? You've got to do the same thing there. You've got to ask God first, but then you got to know what it is that you're looking for, right? You should make a list. What do you want in the person that you want to live for? Just do a check-off list. And then when you're interviewing people, which means you're spending time with folks to see how many of those things on the checkoff list they actually possess. There's a lot of different ways to get access to the keys to the kingdom. The keys of the kingdom are right there in Matthew 7:7-8. Go read that, study that, embrace that, and then take advantage of the resources that God puts in your way so that you have access to all the things that you really, really want in life. There's no limits. Yes, and you can have them too. I promise you, if you do that, you're going to have a wonderful ride on this great journey we call life. Now, I have a little affirmation for you that I want you to focus on for this week. And here it is. Say this: I am focused on receiving my good. I am focused on receiving my good. My good flows in abundance to me daily. My good flows in abundance to me daily. Say that every day. Say that 2, 3, 4 times a day and let it penetrate into your inner being. And what's going to happen is abundance will start showing up unannounced. It just kind of pops in and it just makes your life wonderful, which I know you're already having. But, you know, it could be better, right? And so I want you to have the best of the best. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this blesses you. So if it does, I want you to hit the like button, share it with your friends, comment, smash the subscribe button, do all those things that YouTube people do so we can spread the good news and make their lives better as well. God bless you. Heaven smile upon you. Hope to talk to you soon.